Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Nate the Great coming at you with another live. You already know if you're new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. To all the returning friends and family, you already know it's peace and blessings. Give y'all some time to tune in case these notifications ain't go out. Sonya, what's going on? Marianne, what's going on? Let's see y'all there. You already know first things first. Hopefully everybody having a blessed and productive Wednesday. Hopefully everybody able to get through the workday. Hopefully everybody prepared for the weekends. Almost to the weekend. Tanya, what's going on, baby? Appreciate everybody that tuned in yesterday for the conversation. And definitely appreciate everybody that tuned in. It was definitely a good conversation as always. Yeah, I know y'all can catch the replay. The title is Clear as Day. And this, it will pass. I hear you, Tanya. I hear you. You almost through the workday, so the most important thing. Um, Things that you gonna go through in life, right? Some things might change your vision on things. Some things might change your mind on things, but it should never do so in the first place. But again, everybody is different. How you doing? Everybody is different right now. Some people can deal with, you know, simple depression. Some people can't. Some people can tolerate things and some people can't. The ones that can't tolerate everything, I'm gonna tell y'all that this too shall pass. Um, there are people who deal with death, and everybody deals with death differently. You got people who are dealing with, sick family members, so on and so forth. It takes a toll on their head sometimes, but it should never fully consume. Some people go through breakups and deal with things differently. You know, that's the whole thing about it all. Um, Everybody gonna have a different mindset when it comes to dealing with the normal stresses, even the big time stresses. L Blue, what's going on, baby? There's times in life where everybody's gonna need some sort of a mental break. Whether the issue is a big one, small one, or just one that you feel needs to be corrected. Everybody, and I mean again, everybody has a right to take a mental break at some point. You work hard, got a stressful job, take that mental break. Take your vacation days, take your PTOs, whatever. If you feel things are coming to a point where you're ready to explode, it's about time for you to take a mental break. Even in society, if you feel to a point you just don't want to be involved or bothered, just take that little mental break. You're going to need it. And again, this too shall pass. Sometimes you're just going to have to sit back and really evaluate what's important, what's not important. You evaluate exactly what it is you want to do, how you want to move, and and then you get yourself back right from there. Serious, what's going on, baby? See, again, it all goes back down to what I was talking about a while back, a healing process. And sometimes a mental break is a part of that healing process. I see that even on here, you'll have some people who they take their breaks because it's necessary. I didn't honestly think I was coming to that point of taking a break anytime soon, but after the last few days, yeah, I think I'm going to have to take one. And the only reason why I'm taking one is because it's going to be hard to convey messages right now when you still at 1,000 right now. The healing process and mental breaks, yeah, they come hand in hand because you need it. And that's the thing. You know, it's only needed because again, it's not so much as you don't have nothing to say, nothing to speak about. But how can you speak to anybody when, yeah, how can you speak to anybody when you just know that you really can't even convey nothing right now the way you want to? Some people sit back, unwind, do a little bit of whatever. Whatever your mental process is on dealing with stuff, like whatever your breaks are, hey, make sure that it's being done properly. You need a mental break from society, take that time off. You need a break again from work, take that time off. And again, your process in life, eh, processes in life should never be affected by depression, shouldn't be affected by outside interference or anything negative along that line right there. And I think sometimes you're just going to have to do it even when you don't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to. I was really going to try to bring something tomorrow the way I was going to bring it, but I got to have a clear mind before I do that. Right now, mindset is not clear though. It ain't clear because, again, it's just a whole bunch of madness. For those who want to know what happened, I know most of y'all got emails for all my members of the Eulogy family. Yeah, I got demonetized yesterday. I know what got me demonetized, and honestly, it don't matter. I'll reapply for that in 90 days. Not worried about it. Again, apologies to all the members of the Eulogy family because I wasn't expecting that email yesterday neither, but it is what it is. That right there is a small slap in the face. Nothing big, nothing major. It's a low love tap. All right, I'll take that. See, where most people probably would have went crazy over this, I'm not going crazy over that. To be honest, it's nothing but chump change. That's why I said it wasn't about the money. It wasn't about none of that. It's just about getting these messages out, period. But apparently, there's always going to be restrictions. And it's all good. Um, I think at some point, I'll see how this pans out. Really will be going to Rumble. Since I can't really be free the way I want to be free, I can't do the things I want to do. I'm not going to do them. Whatever I do decide to bring that I feel ain't going to be for here will be on Rumble. About to actually try to get some uploads done, just so. Can't go live on it yet, but I will at some point. And for those who subbed to the Twitch channel, I'm trying to tweak something because apparently I couldn't live stream when I was trying to. But nonetheless, another small slap in the face. Ain't nothing big, nothing major. D, what's going on, baby? I already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. But it is imperative that some of y'all get mental breaks when needed. And if people really respect you and they love you, they'll know what it is, you know? Some people just disappear and don't even say nothing. Yeah, El Blue, I got a Twitch channel. But right now I'm having an issue trying to live stream. I don't know why. And last time I think I live streamed off of that was probably over a month ago. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell happened. But nonetheless, there's gonna be other ways people are gonna be able to build, and that's what people fail to realize. Um, my mental break is have nothing to do with anything on here. So I could tell y'all all that for real. My mental break and my sit back is not nothing to do with on here. If anybody thinks otherwise, stop smoking rocks. It's not that serious on here for me to want to leave. But yet and still, the last what 3, 4 days maybe, just been getting hit left and right with stuff off of this app. Just had an aunt come out the hospital. Didn't even know she was gonna make it because she was having mini strokes. And I know when it comes to mini strokes, that's a form of something else. What? Don't know. But in the same token, you know, good thing that she didn't. You know, just been a little bit of everything. Again, y'all know I'm mostly out and about. And when I'm not out and about, yeah, I get the juice on everything. Get the juice. You know? Liz, what's going on, baby? Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, El Blue, Nate the Great podcast. Um, again, some people would think that when you take your little quote unquote break or you are leaving off of this, it's because of something that happened on here. Well, again, I'm gonna tell you, I had nothing to do with nothing on here at all. Nothing. But again, how you doing? But again, at some point you just gotta take that break when it's necessary. In order for you not to either take anger out and aggression out on people that you really love and care for, or just to keep yourself in a clear balance, you need to take that. And again, apologies to all the eulogy members. Yeah, I already know. Like I said, this too shall pass. This ain't really nothing. This ain't nothing for me to go crazy over because again, it's chump change. I made more working over 2 week span than I did on this channel. Think I care about it? I don't. 'Cause money is not never a factor to me when it comes to certain things. It's just not the focus on it. The focus will be and still is bringing content. At some point, I might actually use that Warzone Nate channel for something else. And when I do, trust me, y'all all gonna know it. The main thing to remember again is that when it's time to take necessary care of your mental space and everything else, you're gonna have to do so. Even if it hurts some people, or even if some people just feel a type of way behind it, they gotta respect it. They have to. Because if you can respect whatever processes in life they dealing with, they should be able to do the same thing. Some people will sit here and say, well, you don't need the yada yada yada. Nah, you need to sometimes because again, there be too much going on that shouldn't be going on. And when you got to take care of things actually that need to be taken care of, yeah, you're gonna take that little mental break. But in the long run, again, how you doing, mama? But in the long run, again, you know, it is about your overall mental space and peace. And again, I don't want nobody thinking I'm just up and leaving or anything. No, no, no. That's not the case. Content I was going to bring for tomorrow, I'm going to just hold back on it. If I don't do anything tomorrow, 9 out of 10, I'm going to probably just do something Friday. But again, you're doing what's necessary and what's best for you. And a lot of times, that is the best thing you can do. You're going through certain situations, it doesn't matter if it's a breakup, it doesn't matter if it's dealing with health issues, so on and so forth. It's going to cause a little disturbance in your mental peace, but you don't let it. And this is a problem that I see with some people. Some people just don't know again when to take their little breathing room and just chill out. But nonetheless, though, everything in life is a learning experience. And again, never thought I would have to take a mental break ever, really. Too headstrong, too real with it. But apparently, I need to take that, and for good use. Again, nothing crazy. Yeah, my bad, y'all. I had to do something real quick. Definitely appreciate you, Sirius, for dropping the links, baby. One thing to remember again, your mental health will eventually at some point start messing with your physical health. See, I'll be honest with you. I done been up since 6 o'clock this morning and not once have I went to sleep. And some people that ain't normal, especially if you just work long hours. Well, like I told y'all, I'm a battery to a degree. And this the thing. The experiences that's been going on over the last few days, it really had me thinking to a point where I would have just actually clocked out of everything. Like I would have just disappeared on everybody, even the people that love me and see me every day. But I can't do that. I don't care how much I might be feeling bad. I'm not going to just up and just disappear like that. See, when a person is real about what they saying and they real about what they're doing, never want to just up and leave the people. And again, just gotta think about what's important for yourself at the end of the day. Prime example, you going through a bad breakup, or you might be going through a breakup that you necessarily didn't want to have, even if it didn't leave on bad terms. You got to remember to start healing immediately and as soon as everything is well in place. You dealing with death in the family, same thing. You got to be able to sit back and deal with it the right way. And people have to understand that too. It's just some things that no matter what you try to say, if a person is feeling the type of way, there's no changing their mind about it. It's just like if somebody might be not wanting to do nothing as far as, oh, come on, let's go out to the club, let's go do this, let's go hang out. They don't want to, they don't have to. Don't force them to do anything either. See, the problem with some people is that they don't let things flow naturally. Me, I've always been one of those. I just go with the flow. I don't plan nothing. I don't need to plan nothing. I do what I do, and I do it accordingly, and that's it. And in some cases, you're gonna have some people who they gonna think something gonna be right for you, but it ain't gonna be the case. One thing I would tell some people is even if you've been lied to on certain things, even that shouldn't affect your thinking process. In all actuality, it doesn't. Because if your thought process was to continue to make something happen, you're gonna continue to make it happen. You know, but I've always felt like this, and I'm bringing this up even to people that need to hear this. When you claim to like or even have feelings for somebody, you're supposed to be truthful around the board. You can't sit here and expect to build anything off of falsehoods or just build anything off of the smallest lie. It's even like we're coming to a business. Uh, you can't start a business off a lie, and even if you do, you got to keep up the lie. You got to keep up the lie on how the business became, where it came from, yada yada yada. Who gonna go through all of that? And again, it's just when you feel something, you just gotta trust your gut instinct on it. I think I've done that the last couple days. I trusted some processes that didn't necessarily have to, but I did it anyway, just because I had to see where these things was coming to. Yep, it was clear as day. So you know, sometimes you really just need to step back from everything. And I think that's what tomorrow is going to be. Even my people that see me every day probably going to realize it that I'm on one when I'm not around nothing. So, but again, it's needed. Time to just sit back, think, and reflect. But also try to make sure your piece is right in the same spot it needs to be. You know, see, some people will let things like this app stress them out. This app has never stressed me out. Even with the ball huggers that like coming in here trying to disturb and cause fractions, they don't even really get up under my skin. They don't, because I got real life that gets up under my skin. So all the melodrama, just know, anytime I decide to walk away from here, it ain't gonna be because of not knowing. You know, and if I do walk away from this at some point, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm building, and whoever's with me is with me. I can't bring the whole flock with me if the whole flock ain't coming with me. Appreciate you, Blue. You already. Um, like I said, you gotta do what's natural. You know, like I said, I don't live on the app. I live outside. So nothing on here that could bring me to a point of saying F everything. Well, again, it's just literally about taking that time when you need it. Even when it comes down to vacations, take that time when you need it. If you feel that's the time frame you need to go on vacation, then do so. I'm about to find out I still got some PTO days I got to figure out. I'm about to do that same thing. This way, I can have exactly what I need, another peace of mind, you know. But again, you don't have to do so. However you decide to heal, however your process is, hey, if it ain't hurting nobody and it ain't hurting you, then continue to do what you want to do. And again, it's all about really just keeping yourself whole at all costs. And the minute you realize that, you must put that into action. When you take a step back from certain things and just really reevaluate and analyze what you need to, you're gonna see what's important, what's not important. You're gonna see what's tolerable and what's not. You know, you're even gonna know how you want to move from from this point to further on down the line. But again, it should just be solely up to you to make sure that healing process is what it is. And it's like I told y'all the other day, my mental process has kind of been in since Sunday. Those who wasn't alive, y'all had already heard what I had said. You got to walk away from something that you really don't want to, but you have to. You're gonna have to do it, and you're gonna have to do it because it's for your better. It's for your better mental space. It's for your clarity. You know, that's the most important thing to remember. Even when things are hard to do, you're still gonna have to do them. So, on that note, right there, hey, it is what it is. Those who want to know what was what that wasn't it, hey, I just walked away from a 16-year relationship. It wasn't easy, but it needed to be done. A lot of different factors led to it, but at the same time, I can't get mad because we started off as good friends and we still good friends. That's the one thing about me. Once you are a piece of my life, that's it. It is that's is what it is. You're a piece of my life one way or another. You know, some people would have said you bugged out for walking away. Yeah, but at some point I had to walk away because again, you could love somebody, but when you're not happy, that's not going to work. Some people will really do that. They'll sit there and in a situation where it looked like it's not even going to get any better, but they'll try to ride it out. I'm just going to say it like this: the process should be what it is. If you have to move away for whatever, then hey, you do what you got to do. Like I said, I've seen some people who've been together long, and once they have broken up, they don't even speak no more. Like no talking, no nothing. I think I'm probably the only one I can say, at least in my small circle of people, that hey, built different. I've always been able to make a decision even when it was hard. And the fact of the matter is, some people don't fucking deal well. Some people do not deal well when it comes to situations like this. Some people can actually just dust it off. But in the long run, you got to remember this too. Doesn't matter if it's relationship, business, whatever. If you have to make a tough decision that you might not want to have to make, you're gonna have to make it. And see, when you tell somebody something like this, the first thing some people would think is, Either you cheated, she cheated, or y'all both cheated. Nope, it was none of the above. We just grew apart relationship wise. It happens sometimes, but friendship will still always remain because before anything, we was kicking it just like that. So, and this too shall pass. I might be feeling a little right now, but even this will pass. You know, but it is good a lot of times too to just have a good support system, especially when you are in the process of healing. Because yeah, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy when you're used to something, you know. But when that part of everything is gone, you just gotta move on. No love lost, no nothing. So that's probably the only thing that kept me from really going off the rails this whole week was the fact that we were still able to maintain friendship. What up? It's hard for some people to do, but others it's not going to be hard to do because if your bond is that strong, even in friendship, it shouldn't deter nothing. One thing to remember though, again, your healing process begins with you and it ends with you. Now you're gonna have people that come along, they're gonna definitely want to be a part of that. They want to try to help you get back to yourself, which is understandable. But there's ways of doing things like that too if you're trying to uplift somebody. Oh shoot, no doubt, L Blue. And hope you feel better soon. Well, at least you're doing that and getting that out the way. Um, but we here for you. Prayers up, baby. I think that's the worst thing in the world too. Getting your tooth pulled. Shoot. But we here for you, Blue. You know, some people are going to take their break because it's needed. You know, definitely needed. But nonetheless, it doesn't stop me from being who I am. And it definitely doesn't stop me from continuously living my life. The best thing about it all is that again, you got two people who know how to take accountability and just know how to maneuver from there. Again, we both are right now hurting right now because it feels different. Because again, when you have a portion of somebody's life, especially on the love circle, it ain't gonna be that easy. But it does get better at some point. And again, I think that's the best thing anyway when you leave off on a good term. Riaz, what's going on, my guy? No, though. Main thing to do and the main thing to remember, like I've been stressing out, love yourself. See, I love myself enough to know that the relationship was going sideways. And it wasn't neither one of our faults, but it was happening. And when you're trying to avoid something from happening, sometimes it's not always going to happen the way you think. But the main thing to remember again, if you have to make specific moves for your peace and your happiness, then you got to do so. And yeah, it's gonna hurt. Oh, it's gonna hurt bad, but it does get easier. It does get better. Harry, what's going on, my guy? And this is where I said communication is always a must. Like on any level, communication is always a must. Platty, what's going on, baby? Communication will always be a must when you're doing things in life. And again, for the eulogy members, I do apologize. Wasn't expecting no type of anything, but the sad part about it is, wait, my mouth, because I know this is what they like to do. Um, Out of all things, you really could have demonetized me for. I just found it funny, but it is what it is. Like I said, reapply 90 days. Ain't nothing. And again, for some people that have gone through this, I've watched them go ape start crazy on it. But I know some of them is because this is their bread and butter. This is not my bread and butter, but this is an outlet to really just bring something to the people that's needed. Platty, they demonetized me yesterday. I got an email before I even went to work yesterday. Wasn't expecting it, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'll reapply for that in 90 days. And in the meantime, I am going to work on some things. So in the event, do get back monetized. Got some stuff for the members and everything. So y'all bear with me. Because again, this has been a rough week and we only in Wednesday. This rough week started Saturday. It is crazy, but it is what it is. And again, most of my issues had to deal with shit offline. But it is what it is. I done been through worse in life and done bounced back 18 times strong. When you able to deal with death from 2012 to till now, and these is close people that really had special places in your heart, hey, or get through anything. Because again, it's not just a torch being carried for myself, carrying the torch for those people that really rock. I mean, it would have been a part of the success as well too. So everything I do is not just for me. I know, Platty, but like I said, it is what it is. Again, it goes to show you, don't matter if you monetize or not, they gonna have restrictions for stuff. So it is what it is. But at some point, I'm not gonna let their restrictions stop me from still bringing the best that I could bring. Like I said, for those who ain't following me on Rumble, you might as well start following me there soon because I will be doing something that I can upload there too. Since I can't go live yet, hey, do what I can do. Wax Dog, what's going on, my guy? But it is sad though. And I said the only reason why it's sad is because you could have thought about something else, honestly, to monetize somebody for. But I'm quite sure I done said and did some things on here that I know for a fact could have got my whole channel clipped, but it didn't. So, in my opinion, I feel like this: you're panning and choosing on what to really mess with, but that won't, will not distract me from anything, and that's not going to stop me or deter me from just bringing great content, regardless to what. So you might have got a small victory. It ain't that much of a big one though. But nonetheless, though, this is good. Um, like I said, bringing stuff to the people that's needed. We got too much madness as it is. But you want to have at least a little bit of clarity. You want to be able to say that this is exactly, this is what's needed. And this is needed to the people, regardless of how they may feel. You know, like I said, about to start doing some stuff on Rumble soon. Right now, I can't do much because I don't got enough people to go live. But once I do, oh, it's all war over there. It's all war. So, nonetheless, this too shall pass again. Because I don't let certain things keep me down. Like I said, I had a whole down week, and the week is not even over yet. So imagine what else I might fucking go through between tomorrow and Friday. This ain't nothing new. This is everyday life. You're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs, you're gonna have your in between. But again, when you do certain things that you feel is right, hey, you want to stand on it. See, I come to a conclusion that I already know what it is. You'll sit here and want people to come here, build, grow, and do everything, but in the same token, you want to put too many restrictions on those who are actually bringing something. And the ones that really ain't bringing nothing, you just letting them run them up. And I stood on what I said too. There's ways y'all want to give out these surveys. Yeah, I'm going in today. Y'all want to give out these surveys, but in the same token, those surveys mean nothing because you're not bettering the quality of an app. You're not bettering what you think you should be bettering. Like, don't sit here and ask people their advice or ask their opinions on something, and then you go directly against it. That's how I feel about it. Chill, Will, what's going on? See, again, some people would have went ape stark. They would have probably been cursing up a storm and everything. I'm not doing that. I'm just going to make this quite clear and as calm as I possibly can because honestly, I wasn't calm this whole damn week. I've been holding up all of that pent up everything and still giving y'all content. It ain't too many people that could do that. There ain't too many people that could just shut off something and just give what's necessary. But one of those rare breeds. Nonetheless, like I said, when I'm gonna work on a few extra things in my spare time. Like I said, I apply back for that in January. So by that time, I'll probably have some more footage, content, everything I need for the members. In case to get the members back and everything, don't worry. The boy gonna be working. There's gonna be days I ain't gonna be working on him. I'm gonna be working. So see, that's the main thing. For anybody that is building or plans on building, despite all the restrictions, you can still build. See, like somebody was saying, you lucky you didn't snatch your channel, but how would you be able to snatch my channel when mostly everything I've been putting out is content, even if it is speech, freedom of speech? You want to know what they got me for, y'all? They got me because I was reposting two video game clips that I know didn't even really hit the algorithm. So if you're gonna get mad at me about that, then hey, it is what it is. I could care less. Like I said, reapply in 90 days. Be all right. When you got people doing far worse on here who been monetized or just got monetized, you ain't shutting they stuff down, but it is what it is. Like I said, and I meant that in that community post. The hate is real. Yeah, I hate to have good people come on here and really bring something good and authentic. Yeah, I hate that. The ones that do love it, this is why they build. This is why they stay amongst the flock. And this life is nothing perfect. And when you think it's perfect, it's just a good situation. Nah, that's a whole fact, Harry. And see, then you got some people who, and this is why I was trying to stress this one day too about some of y'all that are really good with technology inside and out. Some of y'all can make your own little platforms to where people, even if they feel they being restricted in so many places, guess what? They got somewhere else to go. And this is why, again, everybody going to Rumble, everybody going to Twitch. Shit, half of the people don't went back to Twitter. I'm not doing Twitter, but you know, see, the restrictions on here, you'd have thought that it would have had me going crazy or it probably would have made me just snap out. Nah, I ain't gonna snap out. Ain't got time for it. All it did was just give me more inspiration and more fuel for a few things. So, like I said, this too shall pass. One thing for some people to remember is you never let anything in life really get you down. And I mean get you down to a point where you feel a type of way. It's like I said, this is chump change. I made more in a month working than I made in a month on here. And again, it wasn't about money. So, you know, again, some people this is their bread and butter. And I can respect it. I can respect it. But I can respect it if you actually bringing something that's useful, bringing something that's actually cool for the people to get down with and resonate with. EPP, what's going on? You already know if y'all just tuned in, hit the like button. And if y'all new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And that's the problem. You tell people you can come build and come grow, but then you put in a million restrictions on what? Things that you want and don't want. You're not thinking about what the people actually want. You're only thinking about a specific group of people, at least in my opinion. You ain't thinking about everybody else. The day to day is the people who probably might want to try to use this for anything, even if it's just giving out public service announcements. And so, hey, you taking away from that freedom of them creating content because now you telling me I can't do this, I can't do this. Now I could grant it. There are certain restrictions that really should be for everywhere because we shouldn't see nudity or partial nudity, especially if you know it could possibly be kids watching these apps. I can understand that. But there's things I've seen that should have never made these YouTube shows that should have got somebody demonetized, but they still up. So again, you got to make that make sense. It's like, in my opinion, you are picking and choosing who to really mess with. But even this will pass because this don't knock me down, and this only just gives me fuel for more fire. So you know, when it's all said and done, guess what? You know, we gonna be back. But you know, again, you gotta take careful consideration and thoughts into what you know. See, I gave myself perfect thoughts. I gave myself perfect scenarios, even though nothing in life is perfect. And at some point, I know a lot of y'all are going to start doing that. Want to start finding ways to make your own little streaming platforms and even grow it to where, you know, start really building something. Start building the network or start just building something for the people to really get in tune with. I've always felt that no matter what restrictions they try to give you in life, even in society, you don't let those restrictions stop you from being who you are. Again, I think I'm doing the right thing. And I'm going to continue to do the right thing. Because again, it's not just about me. See, I got a squad on both ends. So I'm going to keep pushing what I got to push. And I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. Riders, what's going on, baby? You know, again, with some people who go crazy, I'm actually not even happy. I'm not mad neither. Like I said, light slap in the face. That was a mosquito biting me on the face. Ouch. That hurt. You know? But you can't stifle somebody's creativity regardless to what you do to them. And I said that from Jump Street. And the main people that been here and heard what I said from Jump Street. And I ain't moved away from that yet. Wouldn't care if I got monetized or not. That ain't gonna stop me from bringing what I'm bringing. And I mean that. You put restrictions on a person like me, and guess what? You're gonna end up being constricted yourself. Sorry, what you want me to do? Ain't nothing to do with stubbornness. It's just who I am and how I roll. The mind is too militant, and they ain't never had a lick of military service or anything. So, but you got to be militant when you moving around, especially in the city. So that's always gonna be there. And some people don't like the aggression. Some people don't like the yeah, but this is what it is. Can't be nobody else but yourself. And that should be a lesson to some people, regardless to what. You're gonna go through your ups and downs, even if you want in. That shouldn't stop you from moving in life. And it's not gonna stop you from moving in life because you basically got the key. You know what the hell to do. I got you. Hold on, bro. See, but I'll tell people again, my mental break that I'm taking is I should have been clear about it. My mental break ain't gonna be long. Because again, the mind is too strong. The heart is too strong. The mental break probably just be for the mom. It could be 2 days. Who knows? But it ain't gonna be long. And for everybody that I know I rock with, you already know what it is. Wax, don't give me the look, son. Don't give me that look, Wax. Ain't nothing.
Big Nate, what's the word, man?
What's going on, Harry? What's going on, my guy?
Once again, man, you dropping that science, man. We appreciate the information and your loyalty to bringing, talking about real stuff, man. That needed to be talked about, man. Like with that channel striking or however they moving. When you own stuff, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? And we most people that keep things live on this joint, but we don't realize that if we just have a little bit of patience, we could build something. It might not happen in 2 weeks. It might not. It might happen 5 years from now. Just like YouTube. Nobody
Yeah,
ever took that. Nobody never took that app serious, man. That joint been around for like 15 years, and some people don't even realize that.
facts.
It's crazy,
Like I
B.
said, I had a page, like I told somebody, because they was like, you look like I said, I had a page since 2011, 2012. But that's because I was trying to see what
Right.
that was about anyway. But yeah, it been out for more than a minute. And so I was like, man, I'm like, this look like it's gonna be something. Like I said, when I got on to it, the most I was catching certain content. I was catching comedy and even so. Oh, nigga got a documentary up here. I can't even find on TV. Hold up, son. Let me watch this real quick. Like, but you know, certain things are
Right.
gonna grow. You know, certain things are gonna grow and elevate. Even when things don't look serious at times, it's gonna grow.
Man,
This is gonna be one of them.
we just have some patience, man. That's the only thing about our, well, not all of our people, but most of our people running around, we don't have the patience, man. If you just let things chill and let it brew and let it marinate, let it grow and fester, man, we could, I mean, come on, B. You should be able to say what you, as long as it's not threatening or anything like that. If you're talking about current events, real stuff, I feel like you should be able to
Yeah.
say what you want to say, man. You know what I mean? But like the gatekeepers, they own certain stuff. Like I put out.
Oh, he in the Matrix. Oh, he in the Matrix. Yo, Harry, you in the Matrix, son?
Yeah, I went out for a minute. You get me, fam?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I couldn't. I think I had went out. Yeah,
Yeah, you was
man.
frozen for about
We just got to
18
learn to
weeks.
patience. Hey, yo, and whatever you do, man, yo, you got a loyal a supporter in me. Whatever you trying to do to Twitch, wherever you going, let me know. I'm coming over there, B. I'll be over there. It start. You know how the game go, man. It starts small, and then pretty soon our people to start catching on that it's time for us to do stuff for ourselves, man. You know what I mean? We can't knock nobody for what they own and what they don't want to promote. That's cool. Let them do what they do. We need our own stuff, man. It's 70 million of us, man. 70 million.
Right.
Come on, B. Do I think we can capture all it is? No. I'm a realist too. I think about things realistically, but we could get a million people, or at least a half a million, that where we can start trying to have this dialogue and everybody just focus on saving these kids, man. These babies,
Right.
man, they dying. 3-year-old just died the other day, bro. It's only,
Crazy.
yeah, B. And nobody's in the uproar about that. But let it happen to your kid. See what happens. You'll go berserk, ballistic, you'll be all over the place. But the powers that be, they're not gonna promote nothing positive when it's geared towards us, because they terrified us. And we too busy killing each other.
Facts.
Crazy, man.
I've always
Football,
said
we
this
got
though.
80%. Yeah,
Nah, I've always said this though. Anytime anybody don't want to get into an uproar, especially when a child is being killed, something wrong with you there. Something wrong with your mental block because it shouldn't have to be your own. But in the meantime, guess what?
I
Every
don't get
kid
it,
that
bro.
do die, every kid that does die doesn't matter. See, like I told somebody, when it comes to certain things, even when it comes down to the kids, they don't be a race thing. Of any kid getting killed, that's going to affect any parent, any real parent with any real logic and any real sense of humanity. That's going to fucking affect them. So
Yeah, man.
it even get to a point where you're going to have some people coming together to try to build, like, you know what, we got to try to stop this. And some people have already
Right.
started doing that.
Yeah, man. It's sad, man, because yo, who knows who that kid could have been, man? She didn't even get a chance to live, bro. Gosh,
Exactly.
who knows who she
It's
could
the
have been,
same
man?
thing. Exactly. Same thing I was saying about the girl that got killed out here in Brooklyn, only 14 years old, and I think it was her mom that got killed too. I told you that. Remember, I told you the guy. I think it was. I think, and I still didn't even fully follow up on that because I was too irritated behind that. I said, "You killed two women. Well, no, you killed a woman, a young woman, and you killed the dog. Something wrong with you. Like, you killed everything in the family. Like, what the hell going on?"
Yeah, man. It's that mental health, man.
Yeah, just had a whole dude last night while I was at work. He in an area that I know I'm usually frequenting anyway because that's one of my check areas. But he was looking mad crazy. But then when he seen I walked up, he kindly walked off too. Like, oh shoot, like yeah, you. I don't know what you thought you was planning or what you thought you. Even if it was to try to harm yourself, you wasn't going to do it on my watch. Sorry, gotta get up out of here with that.
Exactly. Word.
Nah, and
It's
it's even
crazy, man.
crazier too because like I just had a homeless dude too that be near my area, well, be near my job, and he told me the other night. I think the other night somebody got poked. I think they tried to jump him, and he poked one of them dudes up. But my thing is, why y'all attacking people that you know was on the streets too? Like y'all, that's what I'm saying. There's just too many things that you
Yeah,
could literally bring to the table. Because again, you got to back that into people's heads. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
yeah, man. No, we don't have nothing. Or if you do have something, it ain't much. It ain't like it's gonna solve all your problems. Like you ain't never gonna have to rob nobody ever again in life. You know what I mean? That's the part
Yeah,
that's puzzling too. It's like you doing stuff at the spur of the moment. I can't knock it because I was the same exact way, man. You know, but I really didn't have any guidance, man. I didn't have no kind of guidance, man. That everybody that was teaching me was only 3 years older than I was.
yeah,
So you know, it's but so much they can teach you, man. As far as the street stuff, and if you would have came and told me, man, yo, all you got to do is get a job and your life would be all right. I'd be like, yo, word. I would have looked into it, but if you would have pointed, if you take me and we got to provide these kids with some of these resources. Like, yo, get a McDonald's job, man. You'll save yourself from doing 30 years. People laugh at you for a month or two, they forget all about it. You know what I mean? If you're embarrassed about getting a fast food job or something like that, 2, 3 months tops, they'll laugh at you and then they'll move right along. That's what people are afraid of. Why people want to I be watching these white kids, man. They don't even be having name brand sneakers on, B.
facts.
No kind of name brands. The clothes is regular, all this, that, and the third. I took my son one time. I went to get him some sneakers. I picked out some sneakers for him. He didn't even want them. They was on sale for like $70. And I was like, I know partially it's my fault, but it's also like, wow, man. The thinking process, man. We gotta change, man. We got to, man. We gotta
Facts.
change. We gotta do something, B. Because we losing, man. And it's enough of us for us to be winning. We can't save everybody, but the people that want to come along, hey, come on. And then it'll become contagious. Everybody will want to do stuff positive, you know.
Yeah,
Get these
they'll
weapons off
definitely do
these
that.
kids, man.
Nah, they'll definitely do that. Don't get it twisted. They will at some point. It's just going to be the slow process right now. Right now, we are just in the slow process. But a lot of people will get it together, and the ones that don't, hey, is what it is. You know, don't say anything when people try to say, "Oh, yo, I can't." We try to tell you, like, like what you want to do. We're not going to do nothing, but we try to tell you. You know, but
Yeah,
anytime you got to go through something like that anyway, like I was telling somebody, no parent should have to bury their kids, especially when they that young.
yeah.
Like I said,
2 years
people.
old, B.
'Cause I was hearing something about I forgot who said that the other day in the live. They said something about a 2 year old got shot and killed too. But I didn't follow up on that because like I said, I was already a little irritated about that story about the 37-year-old woman and the 14-year-old. And I'm like, why would you stab and kill the girl? Like, what the hell she had to do with anything? Like, we don't know what she could have been. She's only 14. For all you know, she already was probably on the right track to something, and you done messed that up.
Messed it up, man. Destroyed them. I had 2 cousins personally. My cousin died at 14 from a gunshot wound. And my little brother, he was only 14 and he died from a gunshot wound. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man. It ain't that bad where we got to throw away everything. Where
Yeah, but
it's
that's the
just,
mindset they set in though. That's the mindset almost everybody's setting. It's almost like shoot to kill at will. Like it shouldn't even be that way. If I got a dispute with you, we either gonna have a conversation or we gonna have the regular conversation. But I don't gotta. I shouldn't have to worry about. I might have to grab my pistol or anything just in case. Like I'm not going to do that. I ain't never had to do so, and I ain't gonna do so.
Yeah, man. That's why I don't even argue with people, Nate. I really cherish my life, man. I always try to think like 5, 10 steps ahead, man. Cause just an argument. I mean, one day I opened the door for this brother, man. Yo, he walked
Mm.
through, didn't say thank you, and I started to say something, but something caught me and said, "Yo, just let it go, let it go."
Yeah, sometimes you let it go.
Last words I ever speak.
Mm.
Yeah, man. Last words I ever spoke. Yo, man, you can't say sorry. Bah, bah, bah. That's how much anger in
Mm.
this neighborhood, man, in our community. We look across the hoods.
You in the matrix again, son. Word, what's going on, my guy? And you in the matrix again, son. Nah, but I know you on the road though, bro.
You can hear me, fam?
Yeah, you good now. Nah, but that's what I'm saying though. You know, you're gonna be surprised at some point how many real people actually pull up to something. You know, you can pull back up, bro. I think the link is still in the chat. I ain't pinned nothing. But yeah, again, at some point, you know, people gonna have to resonate with something. So when it comes to this type of message, because I stand on that, I never had to kill nobody. I could have killed people, but what would that have led me? Family hurt again? Another victim of society? Nah, not gonna do that. There's always ways to solve the issue without having to get too crazy about it. But again, you gotta have that mental capacity and that space to do so. And the ones that really don't, those are the ones, like I said, you really need to do psych evaluations on. I feel everybody at some point should get some sort of psych evaluation to make sure you're good. That's how true it is. I ain't do it, officer. I ain't do it. I ain't do it. But yet and still, with everything that's going on right now, even this will pass. People will get sick and tired of hearing and seeing situations like that. No doubt, bro. Appreciate you, my guy. I know you on the road, son. Be safe, my guy. But even this will pass again. Some people will be pulling together for the right reason. But it is all about still bringing a message. Whether it's the same message, whether it's different messages, whether it's bringing the topics about what's going on in the world or what's going on in the world around you, doesn't matter. Awareness is what it is, and it still is a form of education. So you want to have people that think that somebody's going to go somewhere because of restrictions. I'm going to say this again. When you put a restriction on me, you end up getting constricted. So, that's what I'm saying. You got to understand this is, it's things that you really just can't do in life. Nah, it's an old fact, word. Because again, it's some things you're going to have to really reflect on, and you're going to have to just put your best foot forward. I keep saying that shit because it's true. Some of y'all could do the utmost in life right now and even be a part of whatever creations could be beneficial for the future. But a lot of y'all just choose the fast money route. A lot of y'all just choosing to live today or die tomorrow type of mentality. It shouldn't be that way. Again, you're blessed to actually be here. You have people who are not here because they died from specific health issues. We have people who have died because of crossfires, so on and so forth, actual fires. Come on now. Those people ain't get a chance to really do what they wanted to do. Know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all could build anything you want if you just put your mind to it. We are great builders, strong thinkers. We innovators. Come on now. We all bring the best things into creations. We all bring everything that's needed. Some of y'all again are bringing clothing and everything else, and that's still an important form because you can go and need clothes, you can't walk around the world naked. You know, but everything that you know innovative or anything that you know for a fact could open the doorway to something, why not get onto it? Letitia, what's going on, baby? You know, but this is the sad part about it again. You know, not enough people are going to get it right, at least not right now, because everybody's still in that slumber stages. But when you bring in these type of conversations to the forefront, you know, it does spark the ideas where it's needed. And again, it's really about mind over matter. See, and again, for those who might be confused about the community post, oh, I'm taking a mental break. Ain't gonna be a long one though. But nonetheless, you need that because if you bring in the best conversations and the best everything, yeah, you need a full clear head, you know. And what don't kill you make you stronger, and that's it's a guideline I live by. You know, it doesn't matter again what form of life you live in, but there are some things that you know for a fact should be beneficial while you live. Killing each other off ain't it? You know, but it just is crazy. Um, the break that I'm taking it ain't gonna be long. And she ain't even gonna miss me. But yet and still, it's just needed. Um, for those who just came in, yeah, I know most of y'all for the eulogy family was wondering what happened, and apparently got demonetized because of reshuffling some short videos. But it is what it is. Like I said, small slap in the face to a giant. I don't get too hard up, but don't worry. I'm trying to get some things in order, so when it all is said and done, got almost everything I need for the eulogy package. Don't worry. Like I said, your boy gonna be working. Don't matter. Court, what's going on, baby? Over here getting people pregnant in the club, baby. Nah, but the mental break ain't nothing crazy. See, again, it's just some things I don't stay down too long. Never have, never will. That break is just for some real clear thinking. That's it. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I ain't going nowhere. And again, for those who thought I was going somewhere, it had nothing to do with nothing on here again. I deal with real life issues. I don't deal with internet issues. So I don't care about the trolls. I don't care about this, and I definitely don't care about that. I'm a whole different breed of fool up in here. 'Cause I do what I have to do. I don't sit back and worry about who's doing what. I don't care about who's doing what. Yeah, it's just I don't know. Yeah, that's why I'm saying all these restrictions, it don't even matter. Like I said, that was a mosquito biting me just now. Like, oh, that was it? No, little baby bump. Ain't worried about that. My mental break mostly is coming because again, from Saturday till today, yeah, it been a rough one. And for those who might have been coming in late, catch the replay. Um, but nonetheless, I ain't going further away from the facts. The fact is, there are things that need to change. The fact is, it's gonna be some people that don't like that. The fact is, I wouldn't give two rats asses about what those people thought. Because if you ain't gonna have some sort of common logic and ground when it comes to really protecting and really trying to do what you gotta do for your neighborhood, then what are you really saying about yourself? It might sound harsh right now, eh, but nonetheless, it's truth. Gotta respect it. Like I said, I'm the different type of person. So you could put a restriction on me and end up getting constricted. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's just it is what it is. See, this is why your check is 2 cents again. You see what I'm talking about? Kimani, you might have to give your look. You might have to give your mama some money because her check ain't. Hey, I look. I says nothing. I says nothing. My bad, y'all. God, sister, as always. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't get mad about certain things on it. And if I thought to get mad, yeah, ain't gonna be a good look. But nonetheless, I deal with stuff in real time. You want a piece? Hey, you got a piece of it. That's all you got. You ain't getting nothing else after that. So all you gonna get is still the same me and the same raw stuff I've been bringing. Oh, you want me not to curse as much? I might not. We follow the rules and the regulations. I might not have to do so. Yeah, I'm good though. Like I said, it's just you need that one day to just completely clear your mind from everything, and that's what it's going to be. So I'm giving fair warning in case I don't put out nothing tomorrow. You know why? And again, it got nothing to do with you ball hugging trolls. It got nothing to do with fake phoniness from people that I've come across recently. It doesn't matter about none of that. That's the furthest thing away from my mind when I live in real time. And I got actual things that I know for a fact could drive me off the wall. But I ain't gonna never have to bring nothing on here. I don't have to. You want a piece of my life? This is what you got right now. That's it. I don't let nothing, even in real time, deter me from greatness. So there's a reason why that name was given to me. I didn't pick that name; it was given to me. So, but some of y'all gonna be stuck in the matrix. So when you stuck in this matrix, who knows? Could be good, could be bad, could be a beautiful thing. Never know. Yeah, Letitia, that's what I'm saying. Like I wasn't worried about that. Really wasn't. But it goes to show you, hey, you'll find ways to pick, but it is what it is. You'll find ways to pick, but it is what it is. Like I said, restrictions don't do nothing but get you constricted. So, yeah, that's another thing I live by in life, and that's what I plan on living on for the rest of my life. Like I said, for those who ain't following me on Rumble, start following me on Rumble. At some point, I'm really about to start bringing some stuff, and it ain't gonna be fair. I don't need no restrictions. But nonetheless, it still was a good overall conversation. And shouts to Harry for popping in. Some of y'all might have just been tuning in, but I got to figure something out. And I think the light in the mood. I think I might actually do some music in the maybe the next hour or so. Yeah, I do deserve that. Yeah, I know, Letitia. I see what it is to a degree. Everything is going to be great regardless. So everything from now on is just going to be great because I already done talked it, been living by it, and still putting it into existence. And that's one thing that can't nobody anywhere can take from anybody. From hardship to sinking ships, don't matter. Still gonna keep that pistol on my head. But nah, I think I'm gonna give y'all some music in the next hour or so. Me actually try to get myself something. It's been one of those days. And again, you ain't been to sleep yet, but you ain't eat nothing yet neither. Yeah. So, like I said, I'm gonna definitely give y'all what y'all need. Give y'all what y'all need. But like I said, the break ain't gonna be going on. I don't take breaks long. I look at life like a lunch break. Half an hour to an hour, I'm good. Yeah, I know, Letitia. That's what I'm saying. You know, there's a lot of things. Like I said, that's why I said, for those who ain't following me, y'all start following me on Rumble. 8 the Great 25. But it was about time for me to get myself situated. I feel like I should be light skinned anyway, since I ain't got to worry about no restrictions right now. But I don't want to see no email neither on this thing neither. So I'll be back on the backup. We gonna rock out. Oh yeah, I forgot. It is Hump Day shenanigans. My bad. My bad. But it's always a blessing to come in and talk with the people. And again, for those who think this is a shot, it ain't a shot. I'm not wounded. I'm not. I'm not hurt. I'm not. But this hurt. Like I said, can't put restrictions on somebody without getting constricted. So sorry. Like I said, the only thing y'all did was put more fuel into the tank. And not that I was running low, but you gave me even extra booster speed. So hey, what you got to say? But yeah, it's always a blessing with y'all. And like I said, I'll be back in the next hour. Y'all already know. I'll drop the link. Yeah, this was fun though, and it's still going to be even more fun. But like I said, in the event I don't put out nothing tomorrow, you know why. But who knows? Could be back Friday morning. So again, for the people that's part of the eulogy family, y'all still a part of the family. Don't let this demonetization, um, don't let this feel like we ain't coming back. Oh no, we back. We gonna be back. Just stronger than ever. So don't matter. I'm gonna have to be working on some things, but I will. When we do get back, those packages is on some shit. So and nonetheless, it's always a blessing. So yeah, I was about to but you know, it's always fun though. And yeah, we gotta remember one thing though. The most important thing. You should never lose sight on the most important things. A lot of y'all want y'all communities rebuilt. You want your communities to be more safer. Some point, y'all gonna have to start thinking, and you're gonna have to start coming together regardless. Again, it ain't that much that separates us, but what separates us. I ain't gonna have to repeat that. But no, though. This is always fun, and we about to have some more fun. So, oh, caught because apparently I reshuffled a couple of videos trying to get it into the algorithm. But apparently I can't use them from other platforms, et cetera, et cetera, even though it's still my content with the music. But it is, it is. They don't care. I'll be back in January for that reply. Ain't nothing. Like I said, definitely have some stuff in store for the eulogy members, so you already know what we're doing. Thought I was gonna go somewhere. Again, my issues, nothing to do with on here. This is what happens again when you live in real time. So, but yeah, uh, yeah, they gonna try to find anything though. That's the one thing. But even for those people, that shouldn't knock you. Shouldn't stop you anyway. You'll be all right. What the hell did I bump into? Somebody getting their butt with my bad, y'all. You writing his name in his back with a whip? My bad. Yeah, I know, Didi. But you know, that's why I said I wasn't worried about it. It is what it is. Like I said, that was a mosquito bite on my upper arm. I didn't feel it until just now. I felt it a little bit. I slapped you off. Keep slapping you off. But yeah, let me get up out of here. I'll definitely see y'all in a little while. Um, they said 90 days, so I don't know. Don't even matter at this point. But like I said, that's a small slap to a fat boy. Yeah, they told from what the email said 90 days, so it is what it is. I ain't worried about that. I'll definitely see y'all in like the next hour or so. I'm gonna let y'all tuned out to the tuned ins. Oh yeah, Cord, if you going in the night with the club music, you know you get me upset, right? I got one time to hear Kung Fu fighting and we fighting. But you already know it's blessings every time. And we'll definitely be back. If not, I'll set the reminder. Don't worry. You want to jam out with the tuned ins? If y'all was new to the channel, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Shout out to the replay game. Shout out to the Shadow Mafia and the Shadow Babies. Y'all know what it is, baby. Everybody that was in attendance today, y'all already know that love is love and it'll be reciprocated as such. I don't know how to be fake. All I can do is give you real. That's all I'm gonna do is give you real topics and real bills. And yeah, don't worry, we're gonna be doing a little clubbing. We're gonna be doing a little clubbing. And don't worry, we coming to your club and we ransacking stuff. Took my Hennessy bottle court. Thought you was just gonna go get the Hennessy bottle and go watch the game. You ain't slick. See, I'm gonna be karate chopping you, sis. Nah, but y'all stay safe. Keep that third eye open. I'll see y'all in a little while. Until the next live, we out of here. Peace and blessings.